Very good afternoon, everyone. Today I'll be presenting on clinical and treatment profile of adult uveitis at a tertiary care center in urban North India. And I have no financial interest. So we know that uveitis is a inflammation of uveal tract and can be accompanied with inflammation of adjacent ocular structure. And there have been many studies regarding the incidence of uveitis. However, very few studies have commented on the treatment profile of adult uveitis in India. So our purpose is to study the clinical profile of adult uveitis at tertiary care center in urban North India. It's a single center cross-sectional study from April 2023 to June 2024. We have taken into consideration uveitic patients of age more than 15 years. Age, sex, laterality, site of involvement, complications, best corrected visual acuity, etiology, and treatment profile were noted. A total of 78 patients were included. So my demographics included 54% of males, 46% females, and the majority of the age distribution, it belonged to 26 to 50 age group category with an average age of 34.56 years. And in our study, we saw that about 68% of cases were bilateral. And now coming to the distribution of uveitis, in our study, we found that there were about close to 49% of patients, they had posterior involvement, followed by a good anterior involvement by about 35% of cases. And as you can see that the entity of posterior uveitis, there were a lot of like vasculitis and vitritis that took up majority of the portion, followed by choroiditis and tuberculoma. And infectious cases were noticed in about 35% cases, with predominant being TB, and non-infectious about 65%, with most predominant being idiopathic. And then we'll come to the treatment profile. Now these are the abbreviations that I've used. So, SI stands for systemic immunosuppression, which including steroids as well as other non-steroidal immunosuppression, and ATT, anti-tubercular therapy. As you can see, in vision less than 6/60, the predominant pathology was TB retinitis, and we had to give certain systemic drugs, ATT or systemic immunosuppression. And majority of the patients with vision, poor vision, they had about 6/9 to 6/60. And in these, we had to give systemic immunosuppression in most of these cases. And coming to the complications, it was seen in about 46.2%, and the most common complication was complicated cataract due to systemic corticosteroid, and second most common being cystoid macular edema. Now we compared it to the recent studies, and when we compared our uveitis profile and complication profile, the most significant thing that we noticed was the laterality. R had a more bilateral cases. Rest, idiopathic and posterior involvement was similar with the other studies. And our study had used the most immunosuppression. About 42.3% of patients had to be started on immunosuppression to suppress the uveitis. And some studies had not studied immunosuppression, and this study, they only had 18% of cases on immunosuppression. So I would like to conclude saying that steroid-sparing immunosuppression in adult uveitis should be considered in long-standing diseases, and rheumatologist referral, it would be very helpful for comprehensive ophthalmologists when dealing with adult uveitis. And more importantly, a good fundus examination before starting any corticosteroid therapy or systemic immunosuppression is essential. So thank you.
I have a question.
Yes, sir.
For tuberculosis and other infective etiologies, how you proved it? By PCR, by vitreous culture?
No, sir. We have to do a MANTU, then chest X-ray, not chest, but we do a CT thorax. Any CT.
Systemic tuberculosis.
Yes, systemic tuberculosis.
The ocular tissue.
Ocular TB, sir,
Did
that
you
is.
something from the ocular tissues?
No, we did not do any. Ocular tissue involvement, sir, that's a clinical finding. Clinical finding. That is clinical. So we get to know tuberculoma, that is, or any choroiditis in a systemic TB patient, that is enough to give us a suggestion that most likely that is
in the biopsies or vitreous culture.
No, sir, no invasive, nothing to do, no invasive.
Clinical.
Yes, so because clinical is more important.
Nothing from the aqueous also.
No, nothing from the aqueous. If it is systemically already present and there is also
And
a
what
clinical
about HIV?
presentation. Uh, so HIV, that is also mostly clinical. HIV
You did not do any
retinitis.
aqueous trap or vitreous trap or any serological tests on MON2 or XHS like that?
Uh,
You just went by clinical picture?
so mostly.
In one of your pictures, just show me you have tabulated your treatment according to the visual acuity. If the vision is so this much, then the treatment
No,
is
no,
like
sir.
this.
We are just saying that with the patients in the age group of this vision, like with the range of that vision, these all treatment have been given. The treatment profile was this. Obviously, it's a tailored treatment profile. We cannot give everything to everyone. Ultimately, uveitis is a very tailored treatment profile. We'll have to judge. Like supposing if there is a retinitis and you're thinking that is also going into an NV, you have first have to wait for the retinitis to subside or for the vasculitis to subside, and then you can go ahead with the sectoral laser. There is not a like one shoe fits all in uveitis. At the end of the day, it's a very very tailored treatment. We just give a like basic treatment profile that these are all that treatment that can be given.